In your research, you will come across scholarly and non-scholarly resources. Let's take a look at the differences between the two. Scholarly articles are written by scholars for other scholars and are mainly found in peer-reviewed publications. The sources are longer and use academic vocabulary. The sources always have a bibliography or citation list, which is the biggest indicator in determining whether or not you've found a scholarly source. Non-scholarly articles are written by journalists or freelance writers for the general public. You find them in trade publications such as newspapers and magazines or on websites. There are many different methods for evaluating scholarly versus non-scholarly resources. One way is based on the 5 W's, or who, what, when, where, and why. These are general principles you can apply to any information source. Who wrote the source? Look for qualifications, credentials, and affiliations. In this example, we see the authors listed and their university affiliation. Their credentials and qualifications are not listed. However, this can be discovered from an outside source, such as the university website. This is an example of an article that may be connected to your research, but its authorship cannot be determined. This means that nobody is held accountable for the information written on the page. Many fake news websites, such as this, do not list authors or affiliations. What kind of information does it have? Does the information relate to your topic or help answer your research question? If I were doing research on standardized testing in education, I may find the following 2 articles. I can look for abstracts and conclusions that give a general sense of what each article is about. This article has both an abstract and conclusion and looks to be useful for my research. This article does not give an abstract, but it does have a section labeled Outcomes. Here we find that although the title, Beyond Standardized Tests, may lead us to believe it has an analysis of standardized testing, there is no mention of standardized tests within its conclusion. From here, you can read the rest of the article to find if there's any relevant context. When was it written? Does your topic require current information, or will older sources work as well? When using the library website, you can use the date filter here to narrow your search. Where did the content come from? Who is the publisher? Look for university press or professional association publishers, such as Oxford University Press or the American Psychological Association, for example. When browsing websites, look for the About Us page for more information about the publication or publisher. Why was the source created? Is the information meant to inform, teach, sell, entertain, persuade? What biases might the author or sponsor have? If using a website, look to the domain to provide a clue of the publisher's intent. This article's abstract communicates why the article was written and looks to be a good source for research. This article also defines its point of view, but because it comes from a commercial website and is clearly sponsored, it should be understood as non-academic. Thanks for watching. Check out more of our videos at library.northwestu.edu.